What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy lilmikemikesix, and as you guys can see, I do have 2K17 on pre-order. Okay, so let's get right into it. So this game feels good so far. So far it feels pretty good. I can say the classes do kind of feel broken a little bit. From some aspects, it kind of feels like, and look at this, cash on the first shot right there, cash already. Now I can say this class doesn't really feel like I thought it would feel. Like, I thought sharpshooter would be like, he's just really just going to be draining threes under any kind of circumstances. No, they kind of balanced it out. So sharpshooter feels like a Ray Allen type shooter. Like, he's not going to be creating his own shots. Like, when they say you're not going to create your own shots, they mean you're not going to create your own shots. Like, you have to be a shot creator to create your own shots, which is weird because now I mean, with shot creator, yeah, I haven't tried that one out yet, but with sharpshooter, I can definitely tell you this: if your guy is a sharpshooter and you are moving and you pull up that shot, he will more than likely miss that shot. And it's almost like you have to be standing still when you pull up that shot. Now, I kind of understand. I kind of think this. I think that what people will be doing is they will just be pulling up from dribble moves, and so I think that you'll see people tightly contesting people, and they have brought in some of the more like realistic NBA rules in this game that most people do not normally like even think about. Because in 2K16, I don't remember there being a closely guarded 5-second call. Now, that's real in real life. For those y'all don't know, you have to be like within 6 feet. If you're standing within 6 feet of somebody for 5 seconds, they have to pass the ball out. So they can't stay closely guarded for more than 5 seconds. For those y'all don't know, that is a call in this game. So what I think they're trying to do is, I think they're trying to make sure that people do pass the ball and get the ball passed. I don't think they want that like cheesing to be going on where somebody's just standing in front of somebody just constantly doing cheese moves. And it's like they changed the dribbling up so much, and it's so much easier to break ankles now. Like, I've been breaking people's ankles pretty much all day, every day on this game. It's so easy to break ankles, but they don't break like fall. But it's like that you just create so much space and distance in between you and the other person that you're crossing. And so I guess now what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it more realistic. They're trying to make it to where you're not seeing somebody sit there and do crossover moves for like 40 or not 40, but like 20 seconds of the shot clock. You got 4 seconds left over. You pull up a shot after doing 20 seconds of crossovers. I think they're trying to get out of that, and that's not realistic. And a lot of people are like, why would they do that? You know, people in real life, you can cross over and you don't get tired. No, in real life, yes, you will get tired if you're sitting there doing crossovers all day. I can cross over myself. I can do all kind of good dribbling moves. I have pretty good handles in real life, and I can tell you this: if you're crossing somebody, you will get tired. Now, will you get tired after doing 20 seconds of crossovers? More than likely not. But if you just brought the ball down court for like the 5th time in a row and you've been sprinting up and down the court, and then you're trying to cross somebody, more than likely you might not have that energy like that. And everything in this game is pretty much energy based. Like, look at my energy bar. If you pay attention and see, I was moving right there. So look how small my bar is, my shot bar at the bottom. The shot bar is at the bottom for those y'all don't know, and then your energy bar is at the top. When you use up that energy bar, that is everything. That's sprinting, that's crossovers, and then that also is like when you're defending. So if you reach just like so, I just reached for the ball and it took away some of my energy. So you will lose energy. Energy accounts for everything in this game this year. It's not like 2K16 where you can just sit there and cross over on somebody for all day long. And I can't say this: the AIs play a lot smarter this year. They don't play like in 2K16 where you could play an entire game destroying a team and then they would start double teaming you after you scored like 70, 80 points. No, this year they will start double teaming you after you score like 11 points. If you go on like a little streak or something, if you go on a nice little scoring streak, they will start double teaming you. If you hold a ball too long, if they notice that you're not like passing the ball and you're like a big ball hog, then they will double team you. So they made the AI a little smarter. And look at the shot bar. If you guys seen the shot bar right there, it was actually pretty small, and it's not because of how far back I was, but I think it was more so because I was moving when I took that shot. And that's the thing this year with the shots. I've noticed this year that if you take a shot, if you take like a three, and when you take that 3-pointer, if you're moving, then that bar will get small. So when you do move and you take that shot, more than likely you're gonna miss it. And so that's one thing I've noticed this year. And I can tell you already, the shooting in this game is amazing. I cannot wait to play now and just pick just random teams. I mean, because it's like you know that they're going to get the badges correct this time, because the levels of everything are too intense. So you know that Steph Curry is going to be able to hit those like really deep threes. They do have limitless range, and then they also have deep range. So now it's kind of like they'll be able to make that distinction. So players like Kevin Durant, who have like limitless range, won't be able to have badges like deep range. Like he won't be shooting from near half court. He'll be shooting from like his normal ranges, or like he'll be shooting from a long range, but not like super deep like Steph Curry does. So more than likely, the only player who should, or there are a few, Kyle Lowry, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, people like them, they'll be shooting still pretty far back. But then you'll catch like the other shooters, who don't shoot so far back, still be able to have that lethalness from a distance, but not so far back, which is pretty cool. And I actually like that. So it kind of feels like now if you have a shooter, that shooter will be lethal. So that's the cool thing. But I can say this: each class does have its flaws. So all you really have to do is find a way to exploit that class's flaws, and then you'll be able to beat that class or find out. So if you're defending somebody, I think defending will be probably one of the best things in this game, because defending isn't so hard this year. It's not that hard to defend somebody now, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're defending somebody, all you have to do now is look for their flaws, find out what they can do, and then just defend them accordingly. So if they are a shot creator, all you have to do is just pretty much make sure that they're not able to pretty much do anything. You have to stay on them, stay aggressive. Don't allow them to pretty much do anything. They can break you. That's the problem. They will be able to break you. And then as far as like, well, I guess it's all shooters. If it's a shooter, stay on them. If they're a passer, stay off of them. Simple. I guess that's the best way I can say it. And for shot creator, you just have to be pretty careful, because they can break your ankles. So shot creator, stay on them, but just give them like moderate space. I wouldn't say just stay extremely tight. With shooters, like if you have a shooting specialist like this guy here, a sharpshooter, if you have a sharpshooter, all you have to do is just stay on him close. Look at that. See how I broke his ankles right there? It wasn't a really bad break, but it was definitely a break, an ankle breaker. So with this year, what you're going to want to do is, if you're playing against a sharpshooter, sharpshooters can't do anything up close. So just stay close on somebody, and that's a sharpshooter, and then you should have no problem, because they don't really have much tools to work with to get around you. Now, I could be wrong. Once the attributes start to kick in, then people might not be able to deal with this specific character's speed, because his speed can be almost maxed out. So depending on the speeds of the games, and then running with the ball and everything, athleticism, for everything is going to vary. So I don't know just yet. Nobody really knows just yet, unless you actually had a game and you've already like completely upgraded your character. But more than likely, this won't be the character that I'll be playing park with, or my court with. More than likely, this will be my career player. To be honest, I just like shooting. For those y'all don't know, like I say, Golden State Warriors is like my favorite team. So I just like shooting. I do like crossing over too, but not as much as I like shooting. Uh, Unfortunately, I didn't really have that success with 2K16. I didn't create an outside scorer. I wanted a Michael Jordan style player. I wanted somebody who could do everything, shoot and score, dunk, everything. So from any kind of way. So that was the reason I created a balanced point guard, so I can do everything. And then with a balanced point guard, I wanted to touch the ball first. I wanted to be the first person touching the ball. I didn't want anybody else touching the ball before me. So, and like I said before, that wasn't a my park decision. That was a my career decision. So this year I will have multiple players from the start. Like as soon as the game is released, then I will create another character. This character right here is simply for my career, unless I just start to feel like he's just able to beast in my park or able to beast in my court. Then I'll be able to, put him in. Like if it depends. If you're able to break ankles even without ankle breaker badges, like upgrade it all the way. If you're able to break ankles pretty easily, then more than likely I'll be playing with this character here. If look at this, and that's one of those animations I was talking about. What kind of animation was that? Like he just basically lost the ball and then turned around and flopped. Like I don't understand some of these animations. So like I said before, we've already got animations that kind of suck. And look at this. I can't do anything. So I just pull up. And that's what I was talking about. Look how small his shot bar was. And they gave me a bad shot selection. And this guy's a sharpshooter, so I should be able to shoot from range. But the problem is that, as you guys can see right there, look. See what I mean? The bar got smaller as soon as I took that step back. And I don't think it's the range, though, because when they're not on me and I'm that far back, the bar stays large. So I don't think it's that range difference as much as it was in 2K16. You guys see what I mean when you guys play the game, or when I actually start to play the real game, you'll see what I mean. It'll probably be more situations pop up like that. Unfortunately, I'm not able to continue to play the game unless I like switch over to another account, which I might actually do that. I might actually switch over to another account and just try out some other classes. And look how much space I put right there, and I still missed a shot. It was a good high shot percentage. I still end up missing a shot. And this year there is no like white line there to where you have to do a release on that white line. All you do now this year, because this was weird for me. I was shooting and putting the bar like in the middle at first, and I was stopping the shot on the middle of the bar, and I was missing everything. So my first game, I didn't understand the shot meter at all, so I was missing everything. But what you do is you just feel the bar all the way up and then let go of the shooting button, or let go of the analog stick if you're shooting with analog. And then that is how you make your shots. And this year you can also do celebrations in my court, my career, my park, whatever. After you shoot, they'll give you an animation to allow you to celebrate. And look at this. I missed my last shot right there. It's your boy lilmikemikesix. Thank you guys for watching, checking out my videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and peace.